Alright guys, so I made it to Rural Retreat, Virginia. This is the old train station. I got the caboose. I love trains and train stations. They're so cool. I'd live in one probably if I could. I'll show you the town. This is what can be seen. It's small. It's a little bit bigger than Smithville. But I got some time to kill. So I parked the car. But I'll be at the pick soon when Brett gets off of work. So I figured I would just walk around a little bit and peruse the surroundings. But anyhow, yeah, nice little town, Rural Retreat, past Bristol, Virginia. I'll be heading to Lake Lure, Carolina after this. But it's beautiful here. The sun's shining, windy as heck. Hey, and before I click on the next video, special thanks to Trevor and his daughter Rachel at the where was it now? At the last bookstore. I'm sorry, I forget the name right now. But I hope you guys enjoy the finds I'm about to show, and I'll click the camera on in a bit. Hey guys, how's it going? So I just finished with my pick here, and it's been an awesome one. Brett has been very accommodating to me. Very nice guy, and Brett, if you're watching this or when you watch this, you know I appreciate it immensely, and thank you for having me. And shout out to his son Easton. What's going on, Easton? I didn't get to meet you, but maybe on the next go around, right? I'll take these off for the glare. But it's been a wonderful pick. I'm gonna show you the finds. Before I do, I got some great finds here. Before I do though, let me take you around, show you what I was looking at, guys. So this is actually a big reference room. I didn't get a chance to go through this. There's a lot of material in here, as you can see. And now I'm looking around saying, maybe I need to come back. Okay. So this is the room I was working in. There's my finds right there in here. But wonderful, wonderful stuff here. I'll just take you through it. Now, I will say, if you do see something you like that I didn't purchase, you let me know in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get it to you. I'll contact Brett, and we'll see if we can get it to you here. So there was a whole range of different material. The owner was an antiquarian book dealer, and so I'm just showing you some of these shows. I actually didn't look at these. See, you always miss stuff when you're moving. I usually do a second take, but you know, I'm spent out, guys. So it was a great pick. Let's see these. So seeing these, look at these Courts of William IV and Victoria 2-volume set, History of England. Some wonderful antiquarian books. If I can zoom out. A lot of like bound magazines, like Harper's, and there's one called Galaxy that I'm not familiar with. Medicine. So this is a book pickers, you know, we go nuts over this stuff. Look at all this stuff. I didn't know what to expect when I came in. There's Gibbons. I saw Gibbons in the you know, that bookshop. But those ones are a little beat up. I couldn't justify going in on them. Let me take you back here. So Brett's actually a subscriber on mine, and he's got really good taste in music, like I like to think I do as well. so he found me on there, and we were chatting a bit, and he saw a video saying that I was, you know, I'm making my way, and goes, hey, if you're on the trip, or if you're on the way out, come and pop by. So look at all these great references. They're great. I mean, to me, they're great. They're probably really tough for sales, but there's also a lot of like minstrel music, a ton of what do you call it now? Now we're entering the dark rooms. Yeah, so music stuff and ephemera, that's what I was looking for. But I just didn't have time. See back here? You probably can't see. I don't know how to turn on the light with this thing. But there was loads if you see that, loads of ephemera. So I'm going to have to make a trip back and, you know, and dig through. Because actually, even here as well, I'll just show you guys. I mean, look at all this. You know, there's only so many hours in the day. So cool. Boy, look at it. You know, see, I didn't even have a chance to get through this, but you know, you can't buy everything. You know, you only got so much. But what a fun time. What is this? Map of Jefferson County. It's probably from an atlas. Very cool. All right, I'm myself. So now you got to feel what I was looking through, and boy, it's a lot. I mean, it can be a little overwhelming, but you just ground yourself. You look at those titles. You try to take a second look. I may have said it in a previous video, but when I'm out of state and when I'm kind of moving around like this, I try to have people in my mind who I'm shopping for, customers of mine, and that's that's the first and foremost thing I do. But you know, if I feel I can move it online, all the better as well. So hey guys, okay, so I showed you the tour, and now I'm going to show you the books. So let me get situated here and I'll click it back on. All right, I'm going to go through them now, guys. If you see something you like, you reach out and let me know. This book I thought was really neat. This was actually when Jefferson Davis was president. This is Report of Colonel R. Delafield, U.S. Army, Major of the Corps of Engineers. This is a first edition, The Art of War in Europe. Okay, let's get to the title page here. Major Richard Delafield, Corps of Engineer. There's Honorable Jefferson Davis, 1860. And in the back, I only got one hand. Hold on. In the back, as you can see, there are tons of maps and pullouts and things like that. It is loaded. So that was a really, really neat buy. First edition. Really cool, big old heavy book. Now, I'm going to show you these papers in a minute. These are New York newspapers. But I'm going to try to get a little help here before I start attacking that. So let's see what else. Modern Fairy Tales. Fiji. Let's look at the title page. There you go. Nice book. See what else we have here. We got some other magazines. We got Scribner's magazines and the Sporting magazine. So let's look at this one. Now, Scribner's, there was some cool, like I saw the first one's Adirondacks, and I always do well with whoops. I always do well with Adirondack stuff, so I thought that was cool. When the snow falls, Alaska, the Delta country. So I thought that was really neat. And Sporting magazine. Let's see what else, guys. This was really cool. The front board is detached. And the spine is, you know, beat. But this is Fremont's Expedition. This is a first edition. The exploring expedition to the Rocky Mountains in the year 1842 and to Oregon and North Carolina by Brevet Captain J.C. Freeman, 1845. Really cool book. There's some pullouts there. I only got one hand, though. Whoops. Some engravings. Cool book. I love, like, exploration books and stuff. If you couldn't tell already, I just think they're really neat. So that was cool. Now check out this book. This is a mammoth of a book. The Masters of Wood Engraving. All right, hold on. So this is it's limited to 500 copies. This is number 492. Such a heavy book, but look at how beautiful the illustrations are. W.J. Linton. 1889. Issued to subscribers only at the residence of the author, New Haven, Connecticut. I thought this was a really cool book. Hold on. So it's full of these individual plates. There's plates within the text. I'm actually very tempted to keep this for a minute, just because it's so nice to look through things and learn something, you know. So anyhow, there's that book. I'm sure some of you will really enjoy this. So anyhow, okay, let's get some more. So this is a really interesting book. This is 1757, Madrid, Spain. The bookworms, you know, were feasting on it. But I thought it was a very interesting book. It's on cavalry. And I don't know. I felt like I'd like to give it a shot here. There's illustrations in this. You know, I figured, what the heck? Let's see what that can do. So I thought that was a really neat book. I'll just show you the binding. You know, the binding has its issues, but it's a really interesting book. So you're gonna see what happens with that one. All right, so here's a couple more. Commercial Digest. This is published in 1850, I believe. So I have somebody in mind for this book. Commercial Regulations of the Foreign Countries with which the United States have commercial intercourse, collected, digested, and printed under the direction of the President of the United States. James Monroe was president now. You know, it takes a real particular person that's interested in this book, and I know that particular person. So I think I should do okay with that one. Pretty clean for the most part, held well. So there's that one. Let me show you this one. This has some condition. That front board is loose. There's a couple pages loose, but I like the content a lot. A general history of quadrupeds. That's how you say it. The figures engraved on wood by Thomas Bewick. This is the 6th edition. It's 1811, and let me show you some illustrations in this. So there you go, the goat of Angora. Yeah, that front board's detached, but still, I think it's a neat book. I like the date on it, and I like the illustrations. So put that one aside. All right, I thought this was an interesting set. This is a 2-volume set, very large set. Narrative of the expedition of an American squadron to the China Seas and Japan. 52 through 54, Commodore M.C. Perry, United States Navy. And this is 1856. These books are really large. So, but there's a plate right there that you can see. There's another one. Really cool, interesting books. There's some more. So I wasn't overly familiar with this title, but I liked it. There's some sumo wrestling. Really neat. Another exploration book. All right, check out this huge Harper's Weekly, 1859, Volume 3. Really largely bound book. Clean, very clean. So I'll just flip through this for you guys. Check her out. So there's another page. You get the idea. Really nice book. All right, here's a little one. Album of Salt Lake City, Utah. So I take a shot on. Now I've had like little books like this before, and they really didn't amount to much. But the reason why I thought that this was kind of interesting, for one, it's Utah, it's Mormon, and the heck's the date on it? Look, oh look, it all kind of pulls out like that. You see that? It's kind of neat. All right, hold on. And it's probably like around the 1880s, 1890s, but pretty interesting. So that's kind of like a little bit experimental, maybe, in a way. See what I can do with that one. Now I'm going to show you the huge newspapers here, and I got some more books down here, but this video is running pretty long right now, and I don't want to bore you guys. But let me see. This one's Slipbox. I'm not overly familiar, but signed by a number of authors here. Get to it somewhere. Okay, there you go. There's the signatures. A little out of my wheelhouse, but looks like an interesting book. So, Okay. So here we go. Brett's going to assist me with these early papers. And this one is Scientific America. Zoom in there for you. The date on that is 1851. Really neat. These large folio bound books. Really cool. And then there's 3 of these large suckers. This is New York Freeman's Journal and Catholic Register. These are 1870s and there's some late 1860s. Those are really neat. And Brian, if you're watching, I know you're going to want these, but if someone bids you higher, sorry, buddy. There's no honor in the book trade anymore. No, I'm playing. These are gone. So really neat. We'll see what those do. Well, we already know what they'll do. So you got somebody that's going to take these almost positive. But anyhow, guys. All right, I'm going to flip it to myself. All right, that's it for me. I appreciate Brett letting me in here. He's over here right now listening. But and to his son Easton, start reading, buddy. It's good for your brain. So maybe next time I'll meet you. And I hope you all enjoyed my picks here. Really excited about this. And tomorrow I'm on the way to North Carolina, and from there down to Florida. I'm spent out. No more book picking videos for a minute. So all right, guys, hope you're doing well out there. Until next time, we'll see you later.